Yo, people, welcome back to the Quik Fix. That is, it's your boy now here with Ari and Javi Javster.
I'm back. Everybody say, I'm back.
Now I'm wondering why I missed you in the first place.
Go away.
So, Javs.
You know you did.
Oh boy. For the people who aren't familiar with what Quik Fix is all about, tell them what it's all about, please. But before you do that, tell them who it's brought to them by.
Quik Fix is brought to you by Prison Marketing Consultants, the public relations and media platform catering to the Caribbean diaspora. Quik Fix is also brought to you by Stellar Printer Limited, providing stellar service for all your printing needs. They do white format, digital printing, and offset printing, flexographic, textbooks, magazines, brochures, flyers, and customized stationery. Check out their website at stellajm.com and follow them on Instagram at stellajm limited. Now, Quik Fix is a run-up of the news that we've missed in the week, so we're gonna get started. Can I get a whoop whoop? Whoop whoop! I knew I could count on Ari. Oh gosh, come on. Energy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Energy, yeah.
Maybe a black line up.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so let's jump right into it. An interview with Fox 5 New York broadcaster Lisa Evers and attorney at law Isaac Buchanan revealed that incarcerated dancehall artist Vybz Kartel is facing life-threatening health issues. The artist has been diagnosed with Graves' disease, an autoimmune disorder which has persisted for 7 years without going into remission. Additionally, he has 2 worsening heart conditions that require surgery to prevent potential fatality. Evers shared a sworn medical affidavit from Kartel's private doctor, endocrinologist Karen Phillips, confirming his battle with Graves' disease. The seriousness of his condition is compounded by the fact that his heart conditions are deteriorating rapidly. Kartel's lawyer, Isaac Buchanan, expressed concern about the 23-hour daily lockdown imposed on his client, fearing it may aggravate his health problems. Buchanan, who visited Kartel recently, described the artist's physical state, including swelling in his face and protruding eyes, both symptoms associated with Graves' disease. The attorney emphasized the situation's urgency, stating that Kartel's condition is indeed life-threatening. He further highlighted the challenging conditions in the prison, emphasizing the lack of ventilation and lightening the cells to brick ovens. Oh my gosh. This is a lot. What do we make of this?
It's a lot for real, and it's again sad to hear.
Yeah.
But one thing I don't hear in this story is that of any presence of any ward and any mistreatment of that. So it's almost like with the initial reports, like it was being tied. In a sense, it's because of the mistreatment that is making his conditions worsened, or it's making him not get quick treatment. Am I wrong? Am I off for that in thinking that?
No, it's
that
like, yeah, it
kind of made those
kinda.
two seem,
so it's like he was being entreated,
mistreated,
yeah, or singled out for mistreatment, and but because of his disease, it's compounded.
Yeah.
So because he's ill and he's been kept away in solitary confinement
for 23 hours a day,
it's exacerbating his illness.
Okay. Well, yeah. Sad news, and one can only hope that conditions change and that he's able to get the treatment that he needs. So
right. Yeah, because the doctor said he needs surgery. So hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Ari?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a sad situation all around. Whatever your thoughts are on prisoners, they're human beings, in this institution, and that don't invalidate them from good treatment, like human rights, like basic human rights. And if that's the case, I don't know about solitary confinement. I thought they were trying to abolish that in the prison systems. I know that they do that overseas, internationally. I don't know about locally, because it's torture. It's a form of torture, and it shouldn't be used in any method of punishing prisoners. At least, again, that was what I read. internationally. I don't know if Jamaica follow that same statue, but yeah, you know, it's a sad case, and I hope that he gets the proper treatment while he's behind bars. Like, you wouldn't really want anything to go bad. Yeah, you know, you wouldn't want this be the reason why things go left for him. So, you know, I hope that he gets proper treatment. I hope that he's not being held or kept in 24-hour or 23-hour confinement. And, you know, like, the prison doctor should be on hand and watch him and give him special care. Like, not because he's Vybz Kartel, but because he's a prisoner who has a grave illness. You know, really and truly. Now, take out Vybz Kartel out of it. You have a prisoner in your care who's really ill and should get special attention just based on that. You know, I know it's from his thyroidism, hyperthyroidism. You know, I'm very familiar with that runs in my family, as I think I've mentioned before. So I know that it really is a difficult illness to manage, and it's difficult to manage while outside. Can imagine inside, you know, the amount of medications that you have to take, the dietary restrictions that you have to be on. So it takes a lot. So I hope that, again, you know, give him the attention that he needs, not because he's Kartel, but because he's a prisoner in your ward, and everybody deserves human rights, like basic human right treatment, no matter where they are.
One thing though, what a way them, like, somebody in Kartel's camp, our Kartel himself, has the ear of Fox 5.
Lisa Evers,
like, when they're
everything.
ready to trump up support, and they do a good job of it, and making people know about things concerning Kartel. They're right there.
Put this out.
I wonder why though. Like, this is another debate that we have, because it was in local media. So when she does it, I don't know, is it to give attention? Like, when it, of course, it's on a bigger platform, but what's the intention behind it? Because I don't think most people
spreading the news.
Yeah, because I mean,
that's
you know.
the intention.
But I guess it went on Shade Room. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They want it to be international.
Spreading the news, giving it more credence.
Okay.
Yeah.
True. All right, moving on. So, Don Corleon says songwriting, not trap beats. Drop Leaf producer Don Corleon has agreed that songwriting, and not necessarily the beats or genres of music, is what is preventing many Jamaican artists from becoming hitmakers. Corleon recently shared a video of Beenie Man's recent interview with On Stage's Winford Williams, in which the dancehall veteran cautioned upcoming artists that success in music was not about the numbers or YouTube views they got, but instead was about how long the music going last and how far you gonna carry the people them. Beenie Man had also assured artists that once they think about the fans and music, listeners in general, everything will be alright. In response, Don Corleon commended Beenie for his sage advice with the caption, "This is the most on-point argument I heard about the state of dancehall at King Beenie Man. I salute you, my boss. Me personally, I am always supporting change in music, and I don't bash younger producers or trap dancehall. At the end of the day, it's all art to me," he said. "Rhythm don't matter, it's the full production that counts, the end product. You can produce a total dancehall beat and it doesn't bust or go nowhere. For example, Kartel's song, Simia Say, it's not a dancehall beat nor bounty, it's a party, which is one of my favorite songs from him, or Mad Cobra Girl Flex. The one thing all these songs have is they are hit songs, and what they saying on it is totally authentic Jamaica lyrics. So the moral of the story is produce hit songs, simple as that," he added. So, what are your thoughts on this?
This is a very interesting take. And another side to the conversation. Because, you know, many people would be like, well, you know, like we say nonsensical songs on dancehall beats go forward, or simple dancehall songs with simple lyrics go forward. You know, but to me, I think dancehall, the core of dancehall is the production. To me personally, in my opinion, Jesus Christ, in my opinion,
Just to be clear,
that dancehall is really the core of dancehall, or what makes dancehall. It's its production. So I mean, I appreciate what Don Corleon is saying. Like, he's a legendary producer. I really love him. So I really get his sentiment. It really is the lyrics of it, but to me, I think the genre what separates the genre. It's the production of the song. So you're right, like no matter the like if it's a nonsensical lyric but a really great song, it can go forward, you know. Or if it's a trash rhythm, very very more likely if it's a very trash rhythm and a great lyric or great song writing on the trash rhythm, it's like it's not go forward because the production is key to me, you know. So I don't know, it's an interesting take. I mean, another conversation to be had about the trap thing, and I appreciate his sentiment too about evolution. Like, you know, no, when dancehall started from the 80s, it's not the same dancehall in the 2000s. And you know, we said that it's for young people. This trap hall thing is for young people. I ain't young. I know I ain't young, and I know it's not for me. Some of them nice, some of them I like, some of them I groove to. But you know, yeah, to me, I me personally just think the core or the foundation of the genre, it's the beat, it's the production, it's the rhythm. So if it's that's how you separate the genres too. Like that's how you separate like R&B from hip hop. That's how you separate pop from country or rock. You know, it's the production, the beat. So yeah, I don't know.
If people listen to my thoughts that I've expressed on this platform for some time now, my biggest gripe with what been going is the topics of the songs right now, and how repetitive they are, and how much of it there is.
Such as
of course the chopping and the
Obia.
The Obia and the science and all them thing there, right? It's too much. There's no balance. At least there's not enough balance. Cause not to say that there aren't other types of songs that are out there.
Right.
I mean, we basically have a whole segment dedicated to finding those songs. Not to say that we don't include, you know,
some of those
type of songs in bus youths as well. One can see it. It's there for people to see. But my biggest gripe has always been the topics. I've genuinely felt that if it's that the man them can change it up more time and not just litter them songs with the same repetitive topics and chopping and gun this and gun that, I feel like the music can go further. I have also expressed thoughts about where the music, I think it can go sonically.
Yeah.
I think it can be an evolution of that 90s sound that it seemed like the international audience like. But it's like the sound of things has never been a gripe with me. If it works, it works. And I've expressed, say, I like some of it as well.
Some of them, yeah.
Some sound bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I understand that aspect of what Dan Corleon is saying. But also there's a sort of flip side to it, in that with this thing called music and creating songs, there's a marriage. And the perfect marriage of a dancehall song seems to be lyrics
and production.
No, and bring up songs that work, that have dancehall lyrics are patois, but on separate beats. But to me, those songs that bring up, especially the Shabba, I just feel like
Mad
it was
Cabra Flex.
Mad Cabra, yeah.
Because you're having that same one with Brando.
It tied back in our conversation, Brando. I feel like those are different times. I feel like they felt like they had to do that to gain an entry point internationally. But still, the core of what they were doing at the time was dancehall. Yes, those are hit songs. But then again, it goes back to the quantity, what I talk about. If you go back to that catalog of Shabba during them time, they never did
Mad Cabra or
Mad Shabba, yeah.
Because Shabba broke internationally with dancehall songs and production.
Exactly. And of course, we see the examples of Sean Paul. I think when I bring up Shabba because I'm kind of falling in line with that.
Yeah, because Shabba and Mad Cabra came up in the same time.
Yeah.
Right? So that's just my 2 cents on it, essentially.
Yeah.
Just make it song at the end of the day, though. Just make it song.
That's simpler said than done, you know. Because
I know, but at the end of the day, just make it song.
I mean, everybody thinks their song is a hit song.
How do you know that this is not the hit song?
them have to prove people wrong. The people them who are ardent in doing these chopper songs and these trap dancehall songs and this are the wave now, up to only for prove people wrong. Success changes the narrative. You can, I'm sure, you can bring up a whole list of other songs, more songs, what work in the vein of marrying the two perfectly than examples of what Dan Corleon bring up. Off of the top of the, I'm sure a whole heap more songs you can bring up of that ilk than songs that fit the mold of what Dan Corleon bring up. Right? So that would say the success rate of them song the higher. At the end of the day though, just make it sound. Just make good songs so the people have enjoy and that the masses enjoy.
True.
That's all I have to say.
That's true.
And
I mean, it's
that's
an
that.
interesting conversation
It
because we
is.
always talk
Yeah.
about what makes a song. Is it the production or the lyric? Because we've heard songs that have like
What makes a hit song?
what makes a hit song? No, just the song,
Or
like
just a
what
good
song.
song.
Like we've heard songs all the time, like that. The rhythm is forgettable, but there are a couple lines in the song that kind of bring it, and just even the artist whole persona carry the song, and sometimes the rhythm is the thing that stands out to me. I can name several songs, which I won't right now, that is the rhythm is the chef's kiss of the entire song. Like, here's a lyric. What lyric? I just remember the rhythm,
Most of the time,
beat.
that's the case for me.
Yeah, so I don't know. It as I said, it's a very interesting conversation, and I appreciate what he's saying. Like, truly, I get what he's saying, and
I do too.
and I
Yep,
and I
yep.
and I and I get that, because it's just like no matter what I'm saying, like the lyrics is the most important thing in the song. That's true. Melody, but melody ties into the beat. Like when you're singing a song, you're singing the melody. Even if you're repeating the lyrics, it's a melody that is stuck in your head. That comes down to the sound and the production. But yeah,
What them man they used to do back in them time then? It was different times when those songs were released that Dan Corleon bring up. Like the Mad Cabra and those songs, where they had to do that to gain an entry point into the urban market that they're trying to break into at the time.
the black US urban market.
Yes, to get play.
On black radio.
Exactly.
American radio.
Yes, exactly. That's what they felt they had to do at the time. Like, if you even hear them now, no, like if you really listen to the instrumentals and the beats, them sound like knockoff. Because like them feel like, so this is what we had to do and this is what we try. Maybe to gain that entry point, right? Them not
To
sound
this-
like that. It sounds like some knockoff R&B type.
I guess that's why I that's why I don't get flex
Yeah.
with Mark Afra.
Yes.
I get it now, like after that conversation with Brando, I'm like, I guess I can, but just to the core of it
It's
just felt
R&B, but
dancehall.
a knockoff.
But even the cartel, say me I say, what you say, what me I say?
A dancer.
Yeah, hip-hop.
A dancer. But it hip hop influence. A dancer that. I get Dan Corleon's major point. But back to what I was saying. With the breakthrough of a Sean Paul and others during that time, around them time, using core dancehall, it shifted the tide. Where in which the man them now for do them thing they no more.
Like Duale and
Exactly. The tide
Coolie
was
dance.
changed. Where them hear this now and they're looking to get more of this from our artists and people from this region. Right? That dancehall, core dancehall sound. Now, I don't know if there's another change happening. I don't really see it prove that much dividends apart from a few artists out there where it still look like they're still trying to fit into that international wheelhouse for try to break there.
Yeah.
Right? At least within that niche or within that market. But what works international, what has proven to work internationally for us is that dancehall sound. Right? But at the end of the day, make good song. As long as it sound good, just make good song. Just make it song. Just make good song. Right? But what has proven to work for us on a whole,
Yeah.
are the artists, they must stick to the tenets of dancehall. lyrics married well with sound.
Byron says Taliban's more Afrobeats than dancehall. In a recent interview with Capital Extra's Ras Kwame, fast-rising Trinidadian artist Byron Messia says his big hit Talibans is actually an Afrobeat song infused with some Caribbean griminess. Kwame shared similar sentiments about the song, stating that the Taliban song possesses an unmistakable Afrobeats rhythm. Messia cited Burna Boy, Rima, and Davido as Afrobeats figures he holds in high regard. Here's a clip.
About the big song Taliban though, it's got an Afrobeats type of rhythm to it, right?
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was just me telling myself, say, yo, you know, I say, when you listen to Afro, as girl song I was about to build on it, you know.
Is it?
Yeah. And then me say, nah, you know, I say, when I listen to Afro, it's be a rebellious and love songs you only hear. You know why I'm going to spend them kind of be there.
What, when you listen to Afro?
Yeah, if you really think about it.
It's only what? Political songs you hear?
No, like rebellious songs.
Rebellious songs.
And loving songs.
Yeah. And dancing songs.
Right, or heartbreaking songs. You're not going this. I just say, you know what?
Yeah.
I got to apply that.
In our recent trip, their recent trip to Trinidad, Nara and Iris spoke to the Trinidad artist who said he's not influenced by dancehall. Here's a clip of that as well.
How
Jada.
big is Jamaican culture influence on you? Like, how big is Jamaican culture influential in you?
No, not really.
Not really.
I don't really look up to people, you know. I look
Okay.
up to myself. I want to be myself. Not influence them, man. Nah.
Okay, fair.
All right, so what do we make of this statement? Nara, you want to go first?
Oh, mine, I'm gonna go first.
Mhm.
On this topic again, huh? So, when you really listen to the song, at least to my ears, it more sound closer to Afrobeat, in all honesty. And I think I even said that to you, Ari,
Yeah, you
in
did.
regards to what makes this song connect with the masses is that it don't really sound like we're out there right now. And to further support Byron's point, the marriage of the griminess,
You're on marriage today.
Yeah,
marry.
probably the Mara. the
Who's the lucky
marriage
lady?
or the combining, the juxtaposition of that
The
griminess,
synergy.
the synergy
There you go.
created
That's all right.
between the grimy lyrics and this sound.
Sweet song. Sweet
It's
song.
not something that you usually hear, hence could be why the reason could be one of the main reasons why it connect, at least to my ears. So there's that. But to me, it's almost like these statements are kind of acting in a way to further distance himself from dancehall. And if that is the case, I don't know why he would do that, considering that he got backlash from the statements that he made on our interview. Because either way you take it, I want to dance a song. Whether it's a Afrobeat or not, it's a dance. You best believe it's a dancer. We claim that. Just like how we claim Rihanna. It's a dancer song that. So for him to put out this right now, say, oh, it's more Afrobeat, it kind of have a question like him mindset and him thinking in saying this, right? Because I the dancehall, bust it all, go on. I don't know if him want this, if him want to try disprove that. But I'm sure enough selector, enough DJ, and enough people out there, I go claim that song and I say, yo, I dancehall, bust that song, yeah. So, whether you want to point out or whether you want to debate the ingredients of the song, all what go on, is a dancehall song. And the clear dancehall influence is there. You have Jada Kingdom in a video as well, even though I think kind of different right now still, but dancehall adjacent. Right?
Yeah.
So I just question the mindset in saying these statements right now on the back of you will get backlash from you did a pretend like say you're not influenced by dancehall. All that effort to further yourself from the controversy from Jeff Fully Auto. That's
Okay. All right. What do you think?
Well, I'm not going to debate whether it sounds like Afrobeat or dancehall. But I agree with Nara when it said that Jamaica boss him. You know, like he should have left that up for the people to decide or for the people to say, and you know, like
To say whether Afrobeat or dancehall.
Just like a certain coffee did.
Just like how?
A certain coffee did. Just to interject, coffee has not stated, at least I don't remember seeing any quotes of coffee stating what type of song Toast is.
Yeah, because people debate is a dancehall song,
Exactly.
it's a Rasta
Exactly.
reggae song, whatever. Yeah, you know, you leave that up for the people to decide, but I guess he was just wanting to make clear that dancehall, he's not influenced by dancehall, and clearly like dancehall artists are off. There's no well his influence really in terms of Afrobeats, I guess. I don't know. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting why he would say that. Like he would just say, I mean, I'm not that people. I thought he would just like, well, you know, even so, because even from it, like after I read the interview. I didn't watch the interview. He went on to say that
Quotes from the interview.
Quotes from the interview is just like he said that he knows that the song, like the genre Afrobeat, isn't really associated with badness and whatever, and it was supposed to be initially a dance song, a girl song,
Yeah.
and you know him change it and him just say, yo, make him put like a griminess in it, and I'm like, see why you try to model the people them good genre.
It's like, this is an Afrobeat, let's put it in.
Yeah, you know, and I think that's one of the key reasons why many people think it's a dancehall song, because of the lyrics, and I guess it ties into the conversation that we had previously with Don Corleon is the lyrics. So the lyrics probably have people thinking, oh, it's a dancehall song because it's so violent and quote unquote grimy and whatever. So Trinidad, but yeah. But to me, as I was saying, that the foundation though of even Afrobeat, the foundation is dancehall. You know, the foundation Trinidad is dancehall, like the foundation.
Afrobeat purists probably would debate you.
But even them would say that the core is reggae dancehall. It's Jamaican. The correlation it is. I've heard people.
Core, but it definitely influenced.
Exactly, but that's how I say I've seen or read interviews and heard listen interviews with Afrobeat artists giving acknowledgement to dancehall and to Jamaica, where they're influenced from. So maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but you know, the core of this music is dancehall. So either way, he's inspired by dancehall.
Anyway, you want
in my opinion, at least according to other dancehall. I can point to, if you want to cuss me off, I can point to dancehall Afrobeat artists who give acknowledgement to dancehall. Shatta Wale, Stoneboy. I think I've heard Burna Boy, but his association with dancehall artists in his songs, the core of it is dancehall, you know. So I don't know, I just find it strange. But then again,
with the backdrop, I'm bringing up this name again, with the backdrop of people saying the flow is something that was taken or borrowed from Jeff Foley Autumn, which was a dancer song. That song that is in question, our dancer song. So again, it just brings the question, why say this? No.
but the song. But the thing is, the funny thing is, the song is standing on its own.
Yeah.
It's not even being compared to Jeff Fuliato anymore.
Exactly.
So it
has far transcended that now, at this point.
Yep.
I think that's a mute point with the masses that it has connected to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So strange indeed. But big up Byron Messia.
Yeah, big up. Song bad. And when I sang in my summer.
True. It is indeed. Well, I guess that does it for Quik Fix. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment down below.
Right there, so